Hello, guys. So, welcome to the evening broadcast, our evening news updates of Arsenal related news. All right, man, to waste time, might just dive into the news of the night. So, Damot Gallagher will be one of the former EPL referees for the Premier League Productions program, where they usually review the EPL games of the weekend, whether any questionable calls they there. So Baba come aside when they review that Arsenal versus Everton match for the Goodison Park. When they talk about this Martinelli goal, so when they talk say Martinelli's goal was correctly disallowed. Now he can explain why it be so. And me say initially in the morning I be they explain say I don't really understand their line of thoughts. Like what it makes Stuart Atwell will be the VAR referee decide say no be goal. You get so even Gary Neville said they ask questions say what make when I decide say this thing will sup, no be go. So see what is up. Now they can explain say if you watch the match, Gabriel Mogales nine kick the ball can deflect for Beto body before Nketiah can collect the ball. Now, according to the IFAB rule book, it gets of football, if you do originally offside and an opposition come pass the ball to you, you are being played onside. You are only offside. You are activated offside when it is now your own player give you the pass. So the argument was the ball will touch Beto. Was it a deliberate pass to Nketiah? I mean, you know they deliberate. Now Gary Neville dey feel say because Gabriel Magalhaes play the ball, it can't deflect for Beto. No be saying that directly Gabriel Magalhaes to Nketiah. It was Gabriel Magalhaes to Beto, then Beto to Nketiah. For that reason, it's supposed to be onside. So now the VAR team, the way they explain and the way Damot Gallagher take explain and we say that ball will touch Beto, will be Everton striker. We can go touch Nketiah. You know they deliberate. It was a deflection. Nobody saying that the boy pass. Somebody knock ball, you can't touch in leg. For that reason, the onside rule they go scrap and Miguel. So Nketiah is offside as they explain them according to understand because Nketiah collect the ball, give Fabio, Fabio can't release Martinelli, we go bust nets. That is the reason why they cancel the goal. So I believe say una understand how they take explain because as Damot Gallagher take break them down, me I can't really understand them. Now somebody they complain say network they bad. I don't really think so. Let me know when a general issue. I mean on your own side. Now they see that network problem because I don't really think there's a network wahala. So Damot Gallagher don't already explain them. Now this decision where Ateta do, you don't make everywhere cash fire. ESPN, I will see they discuss today. Talk Sports, I want to they discuss today, and BBC Sports, I want to they discuss today. I just watch all of them one. They get their opinion, and the funny thing is say nobody really they understand where Ateta they come from. Like everybody they used to the traditional way of doing things. Ateta is trying to challenge the status quo. Ateta they think from a direction where nobody don't really think go that side. Like it is looking very very strange. I dey watch ESPN. You know the question where they ask. Say if Ateta continue to use Raya the way they use them, say maybe you can change player because Ateta opinion be say we don't have 10 players plus one keeper in a team. What we have is 11 players, and for that reason, those 11 players, nobody's supposed to carry around the back of a mind say I am a sacred cow and they cannot change me. So nobody's supposed to. Everybody's supposed to be play to improve. This because they talk say the way Ateta they do that. Like for example, yesterday I don't know that I watch one camera pan to Ramsdale face. Ramsdale was actually doing somehow because scratching head, like do like person you know they happy. So the current talk say Ateta the way they treat Ramsdale, you know, go even Piers Morgan came outside to say Ateta they humiliate Ramsdale. I seen they treat him. Ateta defense come be say the way where Ramsdale they feel, so maybe no they happy. Now the same way where other people waiting for bench, all those Trossard, all those Gabriel Jesus, all those Jorginho. Now the same way them too they feel. So why are you people rating Ramsdale higher than these people? Do you think Trossard is happy? Say Martinelli they play every day. Say in there for bench. Do you think he's happy? Do you think Smith Rowe is happy that he's on the bench? Do you think Gabriel Jesus is happy that he has come back and the indicator is starting ahead of him? Do you think he's happy? So these are the defenses. Do you think Jorginho, senior man like him, they for bench, saying they're happy, saying others they play? So everybody collectively, you are not supposed to be happy if you are not playing. So maybe I'm not going to single one person. This is not the defense of Ateta. So I don't know whether I wanna buy into an idea, buy into a line of thought, say there are no sacred cows. Nobody's supposed to get up and say I be guarantee shares, starting shares, Shola, say I will start any day, anytime. So I just say make I let you know what did happen because everybody going to talk about it. And even some pundits Can't talk some points where like say because now Teta do this thing now, people they complain. But do you know that Brighton's coach Deserbi, he don't they use 2 different goalkeepers for the first 5 games of this season and nobody said anything. 2 different goalkeepers. Go and check their calendar, check that squad. 2 different goalkeepers and don't they use since this season starts. But nobody said anything because now Teta, everybody don't turn their torchlight. If to say na Pep Guardiola do this thing now when nobody don't do before, like suggest this and say, why can't we take out goalkeeper in the middle of the game? If you watch some matches, they will be say after 90 minutes don't finish, they don't enter extra time, they won't play penalty. Some coach will change the keeper. Say, okay, this one is a big keep penalty. I know that I don't observe. Me, I don't observe and well. I don't know that I don't say. Say like match, say like 90 minutes, they don't play extra time. Before extra time will finish, they don't say Shola, this match will enter penalty. They will come change the keeper with the inside. Say, because this number 2 keeper is Sabi play penalty, or Yamu could change them. If you can have that kind of mindset, say that one is allowed. Why can't we change the keeper? Like 75 minutes, it's okay. We'll come out this keeper. We'll put this one. This one will feel withstand pressure for the remaining 15 minutes. Why can't we think that? That is the $1 million question. Where Ateta, like, I don't know. You're telling me I they get Ateta, like I they put myself the way in the think. I they do reverse psychology. You get they put myself say why Ateta do this kind of thing. They try to understand where he's coming from. That's why it is easy for me to understand when Ateta do something. It is very very easy. So these are the things on the ground. So I don't know when I thought get what's I get to talk about all this because come I say everybody they attack Ateta like what's in they talk. It looks strange. Nobody don't think him before. Until they bust my brain, but it is what it is. David Raya, Ramsdale, Bobo, our keeper then be. All right, so away from that, so people going to talk about Bukayo Saka. Say fine. Say they like how Ateta they talk about this Raya. Say fine. You are supposed to have 2 players that are very good in the position. But people can they wonder, even Arsenal fans, when they ask, say why be say Ateta know they like to change Saka if Saka know they play well. Why? When they talk, say there are no sacred cows at Arsenal, there are no sacred cows, but it is looking like Saka is a sacred cow. Why? Even if we know say no day for match, why in the day? The thing get 2 ways. Number 1, people need to understand, say Saka presence alone for match. Imagine say Saka they attract 3 defenders. If only Saka they attract 2 or 3 defenders to himself, what that one mean? Say other people will be left open, other people will be free. If Saka no come then maybe na Nelson no go dey command. I don't see Nelson commanding 3 defenders. At most 1 person go meet him because they're going to look say who are you in the scheme of things? You are a nobody. For that reason, everywhere will be compact. So that Saka presence get advantage and at the same time he get disadvantage. So they're just giving arguments from both sides of the divide. So those where they say men are leave him because in presence makes sense. At the same time, we are also saying this guy don't overplay match. So if we play on 70 minutes, 80 minutes, if things don't happen. Give up Nelson. Now, what is the point of having Nelson on the bench and you're not trying him? What is the point of having an Smith Rowe on the bench and you're not using him? So we'll wait, we'll see what will be the lineup they go use for Champions League. I bet you now only Carabao Cup and FA Cup you want to use Smith Rowe. These are many questions also people they ask. So we'll just wait and see how everything will unfold. Now, away from that, so Thomas Partey, you can get some news about Thomas Partey. Say Partey not really happy with waiting the happen for Arsenal, saying they're worried about in starting position. So this is some of the news where they happen for the media space. You get say by the time when go come back, say if he come back, if they never really do things well, you get say so go try to define in square roots. That is what many people, many pundits are talking about. And another thing I want to address now, let's see for the comments, people will say, Sachuk, send me the link and send me WhatsApp link. See for this place, for example, now look at this one from Mohammed. We don't get WhatsApp group for Bogbero. WhatsApp only contains highest 500 people. You get so we have a community on Facebook that is over 80,000. We have a community on what do they call them? YouTube that's over 14,000. So how many WhatsApp groups will concrete? So we don't get any WhatsApp groups. So maybe people know they really. Every time I go live, I keep seeing this kind of comments. Sachuk send me link. Sachuk send me link. I beg. Me na just me na die. We don't get WhatsApp group. Now only Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Now we did. So anybody tell you say we get WhatsApp, I don't know where I see from. Anybody tell you say we get WhatsApp group, go see, they get. So let's just proceed a bit. Now they explain that. Okay, I think I've already explained this offside own. Okay, I don't already explain that one, so no need. So we'll just proceed. Enter Odegaard news. All right, so Odegaard don't come and second the praise Aaron Ramsdale. Say the guy really tried for not reacting badly. Say they come out for the match People keep forgetting, say, the reason why they come out because we still get Champions League match on the 20th. We get Champions League match on Wednesday. People keep forgetting that. So Odegaard say the guy really tried because a healthy competition is needed in Arsenal. So now waiting with it, we don't dey pray for them. Since last season, we dey pray for squad depth. The squad depth don't come now. We dey pray for competition. The competition don't come now. So now so it be. And what to make part of the fear say maybe in place no they assured. Now because since we ain't go, we don't really, you know, like say we miss Partey. You get let's just say the truth for once. You know, come be like say we miss Partey compared to before. If Partey don't come out like this to miss like 6-7 games, we know how the feeling they be. We know how with the panics, how we want to play this match. Okay, one play Tottenham Hotspur, one play RC Lens, one play PSV, one play Man City. Partey no day. How for the feel? For the feel say, how many will win? Or how we want to play these matches? But now we are not really thinking. You know, be like say Partey, just be like that time we miss Zinchenko, Timber day. Did we really miss Zinchenko? We're very happy with Timber. So now the same vibe we want for every position. I don't know why Partey they fear. If say Partey they fit, no man, Partey rise good for that midfield. No man, say our best 11, our strongest first 11. Not Partey rise. I don't know why they fear all this one. Maybe all this news, if you be saying in the realm of speculation, maybe you know there's no truth or atom of truth in it. Well, until Partey don't come back, we can't see truly whether in the fear, I be in no the fear. Well, when they come back, we can't know. Now, like at the time I talk, say many people they complain about Arteta, say why ain't drop Raya, and one of them na Gareth Crooks. This nigga now they in charge of BBC Sports, so now they help them they analyze. So Baba come talk say leaving out Ramsdale may come back to bite Arsenal in the ass. Get I know one thing where they're wrong with this kind of analysis is why do you only look at things negatively when you analyze? You're supposed to make a balanced analysis. It is quite true that it can bite us in the ass if Raya no do well. At the same time, it could still be a blessing because Raya is our keeper also. Like, for example, now look at this Everton match now. The brain behind what Arteta do now, the fact say Everton is a team that have top players. They do a lot of crossing and nodding. If you now watch the pre-match analysis, my own prognosis, now the fact say there will be so much long balls, there will be so much cross and nod. For that reason, we have two goalkeepers, like Arteta explained. We have two goalkeepers with different profiles. Ramsdale is very good, but when it comes to crossing and nod, they really come as second collect ball. They panic most times, all those kind of things. But Raya is an established keeper that everybody knows say in good with coming out and collecting the ball and organizing his defense. For that reason, I think I can use that rationale. I can say, okay, for this match, Raya, you play, and because you go play today, Ramsey, you go face PSV for the Emirates Stadium. By the time we go play our first Champions League, at least now level of respect. Say for the past 6 years, we never played Champions League. We're going to come back to Champions League. We're going to give Ramsey the honor. Say, go represent us for the first match. I see a thing of pride. You're supposed to be happy. So all these people don't say they could have beaten us in the ass. Okay, now they say no bite us in the ass, uncle. And that is the risk Arteta always takes. Remember, Satan say putting Raya ahead of Ramsey was an experiment and it worked. Get if to say they knock us 2-0 now, this place for cash fire, social media for cash fire, all these kind of Gareth Crooks, Richard Bien, all those people, all those reporters there, everybody go face around and say, why you go come out Ramsey the way you know to be your number one? Why you go come the poor Raya? But because we win now, this is nobody really complain. That is the nature of the game. With the power of hindsight now, Arteta will be justified for what he did. But imagine say they knock us 2-0. We can't extend that our winless run for the Goodison Park to 7 years. How social media for be the toxicity if for mad get all those people love Ramsdale where they feel say we're not supposed to use Raya. Therefore, like I can't imagine it. So that is what it is. So that's why when Gareth Crooks they talk this say I don't really subscribe to his line of thoughts. So if you analyze left, if you look negative, also speculate positive because everything he said is in the realm of speculation. He no be God. He no know what will happen for the match. So I think talk left. You're supposed to talk right too. Why can't you talk say this one favor us now? So that's part of the thing. Say yeah, they talk away from that. So in right itself, come as I can give a balanced argument. In right, can talk say I think Ramsdale will play against PSV, and at the same time, I think Ramsdale will play against Spurs because you know say after PSV, when they come back to play the North London Derby, and we are playing against Tottenham Hotspur. Even though Raya the trend for Twitter, thousands of Arsenal fans are saying Raya should play against Spurs. But at the end of the day, Arteta will decide. But he and the talk say it will make sense, make Ramsdale play PSV Champions League, then come back and play Spurs. So now what's him? They speculate, they talk. Well, at the end of the day, like I keep saying, now Arteta get the final say. So we'll just the watch anyhow when go do, we go see. So at the same time, Ian Wright when they talk say people know they really talk about Declan Rice, probably because the guy know the score. So when you watch since when this guy don't enter Arsenal, there's even the statistics flying around. Declan Rice get like 7/3, 7/5, 7/7, over 10, 7 point something over 10. But Ian Wright, they talk say Declan Rice has been providing 8/9 of 10 out of 10 in all the games. Like he's playing very, very well. When we talk about unsung heroes, you see Declan Rice, you see Ben White. Now these people that they call unsung heroes, they do a lot of dirty jobs when we know they really see. And because he no score, we don't talk about, and the reason it was celebrated against Manchester United now because he scored. If you say no score, nobody will really sing in praises, and we are very, very happy. You don't know the kind of work that guy they do for Arsenal. So much work is being done, but these things are not really blown out of proportion. But it is what it is. Now, onto injury for Martinelli. So Arteta come second, they give us some updates. So Arteta come say Martinelli felt something in his hamstring, so the guy needs to be assessed. So they will know what's really they wrong with them. Although the early prognosis, we say, no be really something with this serious, because if you watch that yesterday, after him come out, he go directly to the dressing room. Maybe they can check him like temporarily, because say, oh my, not too serious, Daddy. He can't come back to the field, can't stay for where the niggas they stay, can't stay the watch, waiting the stop for field. Because if you see something very, very serious, from there, they fit on the car and they go back to London Colony. So, go me the physios where they assess this in sharply. So for me, I don't think it's really something serious. In fact, they predict say he will come back against Tottenham Hotspur. Say for PSV at the Emirates, if you don't just risk and just chill, rest. Then after the resting, then against Tottenham Hotspur, no surprise, we just see Martinelli starting the match or coming from the bench. So that's how everything will be. So the biggest news of the night so far, now Dermot Gallagher, who is a former EPL referee, when they come outside the talk, say Martinelli's goal was correctly disallowed. Even though Billy Martinelli goes we talk about when that Dan Juma way fall down for our boss 18 when they be one blue penalty, when they look on blue, Saliba chip leg, come one leg. He said that one said confirmed decision. It was not a penalty. Like they do so many checking. So this one they don't already explain for us. So at least we win our match. If they say we don't win now, this would have been a talking point. But last we win maximum points. So more just to look forward to the Champions League match. I just wish say I could play the Champions League anthem without getting copyrights and strikes from the Champions League, the UEFA them, because I just imagine they for the studio when they analyze Champions League match, they play the anthem in the background. Like I want to feel that intensity, that atmospheric electricity. Oh, I just be happy, so they come back to Champions League. So it is what it is. All right, my dear Arsenal lover, this is actually the evening news. It's like come your way tomorrow, as usual. Now get out now. Now that's the good.